it's kind of miscellaneous, and I kind of don't want to get too distracted. So, for now, we'll just ignore it, and I can always go back.
Wrong thing. Unless you're going to warp to, like, the snow area.
We are.
Oh.
Oh, we totally are. Bursting the flames.
Just casually on fire. Oh,
So,
I was kind of hoping you would warp away covered in smoke.
Anywho, now I can try to get my point back on track, which might end up awkwardly split between what I was trying to say, but I was distracted as fuck because I was trying to solve a shrine. I feel that game difficulty, the reason I'm so hellbent on the kind of... Oh yeah, and the one thing's gone. The reason I'm so hellbent on game difficulty is because I feel like in this age of gaming that there really is no reason for arcadey kind of, oh, but you died, so you need to be punished, or it's not challenging enough unless you're, like, kicked to the dirt kind of thing. Where a lot of games I would be more willing to put up with if I could stop, or if I had some leeway and some breathing room. And I really do disagree with the one guy where it's like, but you need to be punished. Why do you need to be punished? And the only answer you would likely give, or anyone who feels that way would likely give, is because you have to kind of thing. And it's like, you really don't have a good answer.
How are you supposed to find this?
This isn't the shrine I was looking for. The shrine I was looking for was over there. This is a similar shrine.
Maybe it will be connected like those two on the other mountain.
So, no, this was not the shrine I was looking for. I was looking for there's one... Oh, you think... Oh, how are you supposed to find this? You haven't seen anything yet, motherfucker. I feel like in this age, we're at a point where if you give people, like, if I could have a little bit of leeway with saving or checkpoints...
Also, I believe this is going to be a combat one.
Looks like it. Sweet! Please be major. Yes!
I'm waiting for... I know it's probably not going to be one, but I'm waiting for, like, just a major a test of strength or some other stupid word that's meant to be the hardest.
Let's try my critical hit plus.
Gonna get critical hits like a sword master.
Anywho.
Seriously, those guys crit every other hit.
What? Let's see what you're offering. Sweet!
Sword, spear, and looks like a...
The axe plus plus.
But notice there were no colors in this one.
Notice my lack of damage. Anyway, so I feel...
Oh! What? You can...
Hold on.
Oh, there are metal blocks on... That's interesting. There are metal plates on the floor.
Oh, okay, that still kind of hits like a trot. So...
Probably about to do the spinning attack.
Yeah, it's gonna stun out of it. Oh.
They never do.
I've gotten them to stun out of it, but I guess that's just based on the... Okay.
It's almost dead. Oh, it's... you could just... The time it takes to charge, yeah, exactly. Okay, Guardian Sword plus plus.
You hit them in the eye, and they still kind of stumble back.
You dropped that. There was an ancient core in there. Guardian Sword plus plus, Spear plus plus, and a battle axe.
Plus plus, exactly.
Hmm.
But I've got... But I don't really need those at the moment.
How much is the spear compared to the, like, the royal halberd you have? A guardian just runs in.
Shut up. Okay, so that worked out really nice. So, I've got extra thing I can grind. Anyway.
A guardian, it runs in, but the guardian is working like a horse, so it's actually listening to you. Oh look, Diamond.
Diamonds are unbreakable.
The best Pokemon generation.
So.
And yes, Diamond is unbreakable. If Link had a stand, what would it be?
Actually, wait. Hold on. Okay, they're all 8. Okay, yeah, those are 5. Where's my frost-resistant pants? There they are. So, as I rambled... trying to get a good point across, but I was distracted. Another major test of strength I can grind now. That's nice. Booyah. So, I've always... Now more than ever, I totally disagree that challenge needs to be this, like, huge, like, kind of unforgiving gauntlet, and that if you're offered, like, the guy was saying that Rayman Legends and, like, Origins are not legitimate challenge because you have unlimited lives and, like, fair checkpoints, and that your death is meaningless, and that death should be punished, and why? That literally why, and the only answer you're going to likely give is because it's like illegitimate otherwise, and you can only form a kind of get good type of mentality. And that's like...
You know, I find it funny that, like, the Dark Souls people use the get good, yet when you actually ask for help, they basically just laugh you off the stage. That should be ironic. Well, no, it is ironic.
So now back to the one shrine I was looking for. Never thought I'd see the day where I'd wish for a major test of strength, but... So... I feel...
Why the shrine detector, it's blacked out, but all the rings are filled in? Why? Is that because you're close to something? You did set it back to shrines, right?
It's been beeping for shrines! Now I'm looking for... Where is that one spot? If you think the one shrine I found was really out of the goddamn way... Damn it. Okay, it's gonna be really hard for me to... When I'm not looking for that spot, I should have done a better job marking it. Ah, damn it.
What's that? Oh, there are enemies shooting at you.
Terrible shot. So... Oh, now he hits me. This is unfortunate. So, anyway, what I've been trying to say this entire time, and I kind of repeating myself, but I had a good point, like, a bunch of this kind of no holds barred, oh, you died? Haha. Gotta get in that right. Sweet groove. Oh, damn it. I'll just start over. I can equip 2 climbing gear and still, well, actually I can just do a piece of climbing gear to equal out a little bit. Anything to slightly speed this up. So I feel that if you were allowed to, like, have a little bit of leeway, a lot of challenge things I've wanted to do, but if you could stop, or if I could, like, continue whenever, I could learn the parts that killed me, and I feel a lot more. People really do act like, and this has bothered the fuck out of me, that challenge must be just kind of a no holds barred.
Like a good example, one as I had brought up, Fire Emblem, with its missions being basically 30 minutes to an hour. And besides that, we have another specific case for me, the Genesis game Vector Man. I was only able to beat that game when I used the codes in it for max lives. Because that game has no continues. Because the American release of that game, some jackass thought, let's make a contest for people getting to the credits of this thing.
And this is the guy who I... Okay. There's a very nondescript cave entrance down here somewhere. God damn it, where is it? There, oh, there it is. So, and this is more to educate the guy who I've been referring to. You might not know this, and if you don't believe me, there's plenty of research that backs this up. So, hold on. Readjusting something. This isn't also the shrine's down in this pit.
Of course.
Except, like, you just glide out, so...
Oh, it's just water at the bottom.
Yeah, there's a shrine down here. Right over here.
I don't know why, but I expected it to be a pit and you would have to, like, time your glide correctly going into a hole.
No! No, there's just a shrine down here. It's like right over this rock. So this is more... And I have a good point with this. Oh, damn it. I'll have freeze-proof one day. Just not today.
One of these days.
So, this is why I also feel the way I do. And you might... And this can educate some people if you're outside of the U.S. And even if you're in the U.S., you might not know this. So, a bunch of games for American releases, rentals were huge here. So huge that a bunch of developers were encouraged, or forced, to make games harder. And what you might call legitimate challenge is literally a kind of... Oh, this is interesting. So, a bunch of American games were made harder because they didn't want people to rent it and beat it in a single night. So, my problem with challenge is, even though I did not...
Oh, you need fire and things. Can we just swap to the fire sword and...
Where is my fire sword?
You went past it. It was one of the first things in the... Oh, look at that, we can.
I've got an idea for this.
It's obvious what they want you to do.
Oh no, it's obvious, but I was seeing if there's a treasure chest on one of these. You know, like, oh, you like, haha, I've got this, but then it's like, oh, if you wait like 5 minutes. Anyway, so games in the Actually, that's not gonna work.
Son of a bitch. Guess you just have to run. Just run and hope you can make it. Well, that's one way to do it.
Or didn't it? Ooh. Hold on, I've got a very specific vendetta to enact here.
That's some revengeance, I see.
Oh, you fuckers know! Yeah, they know!
What? Oh my god, he de-aggroed.
Boop.
That's one way to solve your problem.
Okay.
Also, the chest is over there.
Oh, I'm aware of that, but let me, So, anywho, American games were made harder. Where they would limit saving, checkpoints, or just make a game harder for no good reason. All to envelop rentals. So...
One of the most notorious examples of...
Ooh.
One of the most notorious examples of this, the Lion King game for Super Nintendo. The second level of that game is notoriously difficult because one of the programmers literally said these suits at Disney went, you can only make this point hard, well, this point of the game hard, because if people get past a certain point, they won't buy the game. It was commonly, but...
Okay, that was just cheap.
It was commonly believed back then that if you were able to beat a game in one rental, you wouldn't buy it, so...
Or rent it again.
Yeah.
So, in America, and the reason I'm bringing this up and harping on it, where you might not know this, whether... Oh, I see a treasure chest. How?
It looks like it's made of metal.
Wait...
Watch it though, there was the lava, you just have to pull it in.
Whew. Whew. So, sweet. Oh, fuck off, game. Oh,
It's happening again. Okay, so just walk forward with stasis out.
wait.
Ooh.
Da, 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 da. So, America, and this is why I complain about difficulty, because of... Meh. America literally has harder games for the NES and a bunch of Super Nintendo and Genesis era games because they wanted to increase rental sales. So the challenge, if it was fair, it would not increase rentals. It was literally designed to be bullshit. So much bullshit, in fact, that people really, couldn't win. And these are the games that America is stuck with. So a lot of my hatred of difficulty...
And another example, besides a bunch of weird regional differences, the American version of Rise Star, it kept in the level select code, but it took out the codes for invincibility and infinite continues.
You literally... Might leave that loading screen in because I'm... Oh, wait. Actually, we're just gonna warp away?
Yes.
Where was I gonna... Oh, wait. Wanted to try to get the Thunder Helm. Here's hoping. Anywho. So...
Let's try not to do this for too much longer.
I didn't want to. And I might, because we have ores, might try to get one more shrine anyway. And we'll see about the Thunder Helm, and this is just kind of a miscellaneous. But anyway, America literally had games all a really good infamous example. The first Resident Evil.
Well, the initial version of the first Resident Evil. All subsequent re-releases were put back to their original form. Well, not all subsequent. There were like 2 re-releases.
But even so...
I think it was the Saturn port and the initial DualShock version.
They removed a quick...
They removed aim assist, which basically it was an... Because of the tank controls, it was an auto-aim that when you draw your gun, you'll automatically point in the direction of the enemy. The American version of Resident Evil 1 changed it to where you have to manually...
See? Brutal children. Told you.
They have big heads.
Every child in the... Okay, so apparently to get the Thunder Helm, you have to solve every problem in this town. Ick. Just... ick. That's gonna fuck
Have to solve every problem in the town. Link, he pulls off his pants, they kick him out.
No,
so, do you know where the problem, like...
It's side quest, but I'm looking for something. That I don't remember where it is. So I'm gonna wander around. So, America, because of this whole stupid rental market, literally did make games bullshit. And that made me, when trying to go back to a lot of games, I have to suffer, if I'm playing an American copy of a lot of games, with the bullshit of the 1980s rental market. And today, that really does, like...
Or the games were an arcade game that was designed to cheat, so you would put more money into it. The original arcade...
Run out of Flint. 10 Flint, you say? Oh, yeah, the accessory lady. I was looking for them. Take my Flint. I never...
Link then looks at her with a, like, stupid smirk.
Here's some Flint.
So if you remove any piece of this armor, they automatically...
Yep. Yes.
Or you just automatically kicked out?
Pretty much. What am I getting? I could make jewelry, ruby, sapphire, topaz.
Which one do we have the least of? Funnily enough.
No, make accessories. I'll do ruby. On. Let's... Okay. That should be heat resist. Let's see what topaz is. Electric resistance. It's actually, for now, since I don't have the ice stuff,
make the sapphire one.
Wait, hold on. Heat resistance.
Also make the ruby one.
Until I can get some extra cold resistance might be nice. Freezing's obnoxious. I've got fire kinda covered and then some. Anywho. So. It's just cold resistance. So I technically could have.
Yeah, okay, so. Back to finding problems for people.
And this one other thing I'm looking for, but I don't know where it is. And this gives me kind of time to ramble and really explain my point. So. It makes it hard. Because of that whole rental debacle, going back, for me, is especially damning because that really, like, the rental market on, like, a, you know, hand-me-down type resale or, like, digital re-release, it's like...
Or again, when an arcade game was designed to cheat.
I don't know what street that one business is on, goddammit. Damn it. Wait. Because I wanted to...
Can't you just look at the map and see what the shop is?
No! Because of what I'm trying to find, and I'm wasting...
Oh, it's not a traditional shop.
God, no! Wait, is that more town over there, or is that considered outside?
There's a woman right there, so...
It seems to... Okay, so
there's a
there's
statue you can pray at.
Wait, I think this is it. Booyah! I completed a side quest without ever getting it. I'm cheeky, I know. There's a reason I wanted in here.
Oh, that's why.
Yes! And I wanted to compare the prices of the VO set. So, we'll go compare...
The top's only $4.50.
But there's that shop that we already had that had the VO armor.
No, my point was the top here isn't that expensive.
Let's see. Oh yeah, they're
They're all going to be 800.
And you need 3 luminous stones.
We have plenty of those.
76. This is what I came here for. I found out you can enter the password to get in here without ever learning it.
I love when games let
So
you
we
do
missed
that.
out on a side quest.
But we just completed the side quest.
Exactly!
I love when games let you do that.
To figure out the password, you have to listen to a little girl tell you that the women in this bar, basically, she can hear them through her window and they kind of drunk ramble the password for the club.
But we're in the E10 rating range, so we can't call it a bar.
I believe they call it a bar, and I think there's a drunk lady who I can go help. Anyway, let's look for side quests.
Apparently, if you have alcohol reference, that automatically makes the game go up to a T rating. And I'm gonna check this right now. Oh, use of alcohol, E10. Oh, that guy was wrong.
Damn it, Carson. So, the reason I was rambling about the difficulty thing is because America... Also, we're gonna kind of start the story event for the desert. So, I'm gonna...
Okay, she is tiny, but her
Yet
bodyguard,
another
that
traveler.
woman is jacked.
How did you get in here? Oh,
They're gonna see through the
seems you have
disguise,
something
aren't they?
rather interesting there.
She gives me the thunder helm. I had to come in here.
Mm.
I want that thunder helm. Okay, guys. So my question of the day is, did you guys know that the American rental market throughout the 80s and 90s was artificially strengthened because American releases of games were made artificially harder just to increase rental sales? As we discussed in the video, that was a pretty common practice throughout that era. There are tons of videos and interviews and other things pretty much confirming that. But anyway, I would really love to know what you guys think. You can leave your thoughts, opinions, and answers in the comments below, or you can leave them on social media. All my social media links are in the video description. Now, as always, I need to be chill for a minute. If you liked my video, please hit the like button and leave some comments. If you're new to my channel and want to see more of my videos, please hit the subscription button and subscribe. If you're already subscribed, please ring the bell next to the subscription button. That gives you the proper notifications of whenever I upload a new video. Also, don't forget to follow me on social media. Doing all of these things really helps out the channel and it really helps our communities grow. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. See you guys next time.